Hi everybody, my name is Pierre and today I'm going to talk about the evolution of the cooking since the prehistoric time to the future. This topic makes me hungry, so sorry if it has the same effect on you. The prehistoric time. The humans had hunt and gather to eat, but it was just a way to survive. With the invention of the fire, they take the opportunity to cook the meat and share meals. With the creation of utensils, the humans can make, slurry and diversify their dishes. An important element is the mastery of the farming. The civilization that mastery it can give free rein to his culinary imagination. That's why, during the Roman period, the diet was many cereals and vegetables. But for the feasts, the Roman was inspired by Greek and Egyptian recipes. They used honey, wine, horse, meat, and spices from all the empire. On the other side, the Celtic were famous for their cold meats, silver beer, and barrels. The Middle Age. The Middle Age were marked by the monks and their inventiveness. They developed the cheese-making and wine-making techniques. At the court feasts, they ate the product of the hunt and a few vegetables. The feast is a characteristic meal in the Middle Age. The peasant ate hot meal, pork, and smoked fish. During this period, they ate a lot of different meats from farming and hunting, like swans, heron, storks, or bushmeat. Moreover, they use a lot of different plants and spices such as cinnamon, ginger, clove, saffron, nutmeg, or pepper. In the first part of the 30th century begins the transcription of parchment of a few recipes. Before it, it was just the transcription by oral. They decided to collect the recipe due to the greater diversity of this one, the amount of techniques, sauces, and spices from Orient. The Renaissance. Even if the Italian had incorporated in the European kitchen spices, techniques, and recipes from Orient and Asia during the Middle Age, the Renaissance is the discovery of the New World and a lot of new condiments, vegetables, spices, and meat. We can mention peas, tomatoes, corn, pepper, coffee, chocolate, turkey hens, and potatoes. All these new ingredients stimulate the culinary art of the European cooks. It is during this period that the baking began to emerge with pastry in sugar. But there are a lot of other dishes such as pie, recipe pudding, gingerbread, or fruit jelly. The development of the printing allowed writing some cookery book, and the people can access several kinds of food. The 17th century. This period saw the decline of the spices. They are everywhere on the market and the cooks preferred to use aromatic plants such as thyme or rosemary. It is also the birth of stew and dish cooked in sauce. Chefs want to make more complex cooking. Oily and creamy sauce and emulsion became the basic of cooking. At the same time, juice and coulis have made their appearance in the meals. The chief learned to deglaze meat and learned to create some broth. It is usually accompanied by a bouquet garni. Vegetables are once again consumed on a massive scale, lettuce and fruit salad too. It is why the potager du roi was created in Versailles. Eat without chew. This sentence is the justification for the creation of some joe, marmalade, and mousse. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, all these drinks are in vogue during this period. It is also the discovery of the technique to create the millefeuille, or Napoleon. The 18th century does the cooking a science where the chefs must find the best of each ingredient. The dishes became a mix between different flavors. They use ingredients more precious, more expensive, such as champagne, truffles. They are looking for the essence and the aroma of the ingredients. The meat is accompanied by the side dish more raffined, like foie gras, truffle, crayfish, or rooster kidney. It is also the birth of the camembert from Normandy. On the side of the dessert, they create the meringue, candied fruit, or sweet fruit. The cooking became healthier and became a hobby for aristocrats. In 1765 opened the first restaurant, Champ d'Oiseau, where service is open at any time of the day, compared to the hostel where the service is at fixed time. The 19th century. After the French Revolution, the time is gone to open a lot of restaurants. 100 at the Revolution, 600 under the Empire, 3,000 with the Restoration. Every layer of the society had a restaurant for their own budget. There is the appearance of the first food critic. In the kitchen, the alchemy of the previous century gave way to the art of the wedding cake. In the side of the utensils, the new stove was created with different kind of fire. For the recipe, the aesthetic of the dish became major, and when a recipe is created, the chefs think with the three senses: the sense of smell, the taste, and the sight. 1900 to 1950. The modernization during this period changed the way of cooking. Flour, oils, sugar to be prepared by hand is now produced industrially. This year was the rise of the jar. The food processing industry created some food ready to eat. Distribution of water, electricity, gas allows the housekeeper to have a modern kitchen. It is also the rise of fridge, food processor, and steam pans. In 1948, the first self-service store opens. The modern time. The fast food, the ready meals, different kinds of sodas, the junk food. All this word describes your actual society. People do not take the time to cook and just eat junk food. The proportion of a dish grew up drastically. We eat more sugar, more cheese, more meat. The average calorie intake has increased by 300 to 400 calories per day. Conservators and additives are added in your food. We overproduce and we waste a lot. But habits are starting to change for a little part of the population. The future. Because we overproduced, we pollute the earth. The resources are going to miss. That's why we have got a few solutions for the future. For example, we will be eating insects or algae. On the side of the technology, we will be able to customize your meals, but also create food optimized for women, for baby, with the best nutritional profile for each demographic group. We'll be able to create meat from artificial cells that need less water to be made. The following slide is all my resource use for this talk. Thanks for watching.